Hi, we are the Robotic Knights. We are all from Plainview and we're 11 years old. My name is Ayush and one of my hobbies is to experiment with different gadgets. I joined FLL because I like to do different things and experiment with Lego.
Hi, my name is Arnav, and in my free time I like to play chess and play piano and the baritone horn. I joined FLL because I like playing with Legos.
Hi, my name is Drew. I joined FLL because I was interested in coding and what to do certain missions. Also, I like to play trombone and
It's okay.
Hi, my name is Pradyun and some of my hobbies are to play soccer, tennis, piano, and French horn. I joined FLL because I like to build and learn new things.
Hi, my name is Rishan Sen. Two of my hobbies are to play piano and to paint. I joined FLL because I wanted to learn more about real-world problems and engineering. Now we will move on to our innovation project model. Innovation project.
Our innovation project is about the last mile. It was called 111. It stands for one box, one van, one house. We were able to research about the last mile by watching helpful webinars, going on reliable websites, and also going around the neighborhood and looking for recycle bins. We also spoke to a few people in the industry to get feedback.
Our problem has many parts. More than one item is in the same package. Delivery workers do not have time to rest. They have to keep delivering packages even in the same day.
here's some more problems we researched about in the last mile. The first is social issues. This is where workers are paid less. They drive too much, which results in them not having enough time for breaks. The second will be pollution. When there are so many trucks driving to people's houses, it creates a lot of pollution, which is not good for our environment. The third will be safety in our neighborhood. When there are so many trucks driving to your neighborhood, one might crash into the other, which is not safe.
Our solution is to add one step in the last mile. Our solution is to sort the items for each house into one box. The first step to our solution is to assign one delivery truck for each house. For example, if my whole neighborhood was ordering 5 packages and they were ordering different packages, we would sort them before they go off in the truck and they would all come in one truck to our houses. The second and main step to our solution is to sort the items into a box for each house. So if I was ordering 5 items, then the boxes would come in one big box instead of 5 small boxes.
There are many benefits to this solution. It's safe and easier for drivers. It's also more convenient for customers. We can reduce pollution and it helps with materials and the economy. It's safe and easy for drivers because there's less driving work since only one package needs to be delivered per day per house. There's also more time on the driver's hands, which leads to more productivity and longer breaks. And there's less traffic since there will be less vans on the road. It's convenient for customers because there are less interferences with deliveries to our house every day. And there's also less waste to manage because one big package will have less packaging than small packages. Then there's reduced pollution. Since we can reduce the cardboard used in secondary packaging, we would cut less trees to get the cardboard. We can also reduce the plastics and other harmful materials used in secondary packaging. And then since there will be less vans on the road, there will be less gas emitted from them, so there will be less pollution from vans. Lastly, it saves with materials and helps with the economy. You can save a lot of materials by making one big package, which leads to a great profit, and it's also very efficient because only one delivery is needed to achieve the same thing as several deliveries in this system now.
We are all done. Do you have any questions?
You want to be honest, but I can. So I asked Ayush also, and let me ask all of you guys. So I think we talked about benefit of saving some package material and boxes and wastage and all. One thing I'm not able to understand is somebody ordering these multiple items today, as you said, we are getting the same truck delivery is coming maybe 2 or 3 times or multiple times to deliver small packages, or maybe whether it's big or small doesn't matter, but it's making multiple deliveries on the same day, and you would avoid that by sorting in the sorting center and everything coming in a big package instead of these small packages. So how are we saving the material? Because what my understanding is, the when you buy some stuff out of the shop, right, the the reason you have to package and it's the way it's coming is because they add additional packaging for it not to be damaged and so on. So that is still going to happen, and that package will be still delivered to the sorting center. So I would say that you are actually adding one more package to the whole delivery system, isn't it? Because you are, instead of those 5 packages coming in a day, you are taking a big pack and putting everything together there. So how is the fact that we are saving something?
We did some calculations, and like if you think about it logically, if you stack a bunch of small packages on top of each other, there will be like duplicate sides on the side that's stacked or together. We can remove that and replace it with one layer, so it's reducing one side of a package for each of those.
No, but his point is correct. They already small packages are already used.
Also, it's like a little bit more organized because there aren't less packages.
Yeah, I think we are not able to prove the fact that we talked
saving.
about benefits, and one of the point was we are saving on the material or packaging or economy. I don't feel that is the case, because unless the packages, the way you buy from the shop, if they are coming as is, and then you have a big
Sorted.
package where you put all together, and you know,
Yeah.
That's what you should
That
go
is
with.
the thing, yeah.
That today, let's say you buy a toothpaste, it comes in a box. You're not removing the box of the toothpaste, but the toothpaste box comes in a big brown package.
right.
You're removing that because the sorting and the packaging is done at the last mile. The packages don't come to the last mile in brown paper things. They come in reusable containers that go back to Amazon. They come in some sort of a bag or plastic crates or whatever is reusable. The brown paper boxes are created only at the last mile, at the sorting center. That's how you're saving on packaging. Yeah?
You got it or no?
You guys understand the solution that we're
Yeah.
proposing?
Sort of.
And one more point, like when they have like boxes, you notice like even though you buy a small item, they send you this big box
Yeah.
with lot of packaging and material inside, which is cost. Okay, so if you are collecting like 5 items and a decent size of bag, you will reduce cost on that extra packaging or supporting material which you put inside. Okay, so that is going to save again money for the company. When you make it with plastic, definitely you're not utilizing plastic. Maybe it's recyclable plastic, but still it protects the nature and cost to the company.
So I didn't understand how you save packaging again. You said something, Kundan. How you save it?
The boxes that come to the houses are not coming to the sorting center. They're coming in some other bags, in crates, in some other shipping form that is reusable to the sorting center. The boxes are only created as a part of a solution.
So instead of sending in the boxes to the sorting facility, they'll be sent in some
In crates, in whatever, in bigger.
some. So that's the point.
So that is
True.
very important.
That's
That is very
Instead
important.
of sending in
that is
the
only way you
brown
can
box to the sorting facility, you send it in some other
You maintain different type of reusable bins.
bins.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
then in the sorting facility, you make a big box.
Correct.
And
But
put that
otherwise,
in.
you cannot save.
You know how our returns are processed by UPS? They don't send every return as a tracking number. They don't send it in the big box. They keep collecting it in bags with a tracking number, with whatever. Then they put a whole bunch of bags into one big box and ship that box.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's
Wait,
why they
wait,
say
wait.
when we are doing the
Say
returns,
again,
when you return Amazon stuff
okay, when I
at the
return
local, you
Amazon-
go to the UPS
yeah.
store and drop it off. They put it in a bag, in a plastic bag. And they keep collecting those bags until it fills up that crate and
Big-
ships the crate.
That's what you can give
Yes.
example.
Exactly.
So this is also like every house is getting like a big box, and you keep collecting the stuff in that box. When the box is full, you seal it and you send it in a truck and send it.
So
Box
the-
is full or time is up or something.
So the main item is not shipped in the box.
Yeah, main item is not shipped in the box.
It will be shipped via something else to sorting facility,
Hmm.
and then you collect all items and then put it in a box. That's the point.
The boxes have to be created in the
Is
last
everybody
step.
clear, because this question might come or similar
come,
questions
yes.
might come, so we have to understand and answer, because otherwise we didn't do enough research in our right. So
Okay.
Now we will move on to robot design.
We added big wheels in the back of our robot to increase the balance. We also only decided to add 2 attachments to our robot based on the missions that we decided.
We found out that we only needed 2 attachments. These are the forklift and the arm. We also found out that the forklift and the arm collapse. This means that the state of the robot is very compact. This helps because then there's more space to put other stuff.
There was a problem when doing the unused capacity task. The back part of our robot was too high, so whenever we pushed the container, it would fall over instead of getting pushed. We fixed this by putting the back attachment of the robot a little bit lower, and now I can push accurately and we can complete the mission.
Our robot's base is low, so it'll be more balanced. So the robot could easily do its missions without failing.
Our robot has a frame that traps the wires inside, which keeps it neat and organized. It also helps to connect the hub and other accessories such as motors and keep the whole thing low and compact. We also created a gyro program that uses the robot's built-in gyro sensor and uses the yaw angle to determine which directions it could move in and which directions it should turn. This allows it to move much more accurately, and it also helps it to correct itself when it goes off track.
We are now finished with the robot design. Do you have any questions?
Which one is the most complicated mission? According
That we did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which when you face challenges.
I would say the home delivery because it's a really narrow place to go, and also you had to place the package in a certain position on the forklift.
Anybody else? Anything
I
else?
think I agree with Pradeen.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I also agree
Wait.
with him.
Dhruv, you can
I
say?
think that the switch engine was also like a little bit difficult.
Yeah, it is
because
different.
there was no way like that we could really make the code do the mission. Like that task was more like robot position. Like if we messed up a little bit, then it might not work.
I agree with Drew.
So this was your first robot. When you do it again next year, what changes would you make to your robot?
I would definitely make it way more compact. So, like Prajun said, it was hard to get to the the
So
home
compact
delivery.
one thing. What else?
Yeah, like smaller.
Smaller, compact. What else?
Also, it's very heavy and it causes the robot's motors to break down a little bit. So we'll probably make it very light.
Yeah.
Light, compact, light.
Well, like a suggestion, I think maybe next year we can order like more sets of wheels because, like when we were doing it, sometimes the wheels like weren't cleaned and there was a lot of garbage, or also like the wheels were shaky. But then we could keep on replacing.
We have to make it
them.
more stable.
I agree with Rashawn. So because like we could put like less parts on the robot, so it's lighter.
one thing you mentioned about making it compact and all, would you consider using the smaller wheels because you also had that option?
Smaller wheel also
That
better.
could help, but we think it would be more. It would be
Take more time
balanced.
to complete the tasks
I
because
think it would be more balanced.
Well, I think if we used like the small wheels and then
Maybe
we
more
used like
stable.
the big motors, it might like sometimes it could affect like the turning with like weight.
No, but you should try.
Yeah,
Small
maybe,
wheel, I
like,
think
slant
small
it
wheel should
kind of.
work.
But the big wheels might help more with
No difference.
carrying a
It'll go
heavy
slower.
robot.
But we can compensate that with. Let's see.
Small wheels will just go slower. It's the same problem with the weight distribution on the motors.
Oh, so it's
So you guys didn't say about the weight on the motors. You have to take the weights off the motors.
We said that.
Not decreasing the weight. The weight can be the same. The weight should not go through the motors. The weights have to go through the axles to the ground. The motors have to only turn the
It
wheels.
also the weight also made it.
No, the weight will be weight wise we are good. We can't remove anything. We have 4 motors, the hub.
We have many extra parts inside.
Not too many. It's like 50 grams of extra weight maybe. Our robot is neither high nor heavy.
It's very wide.
Yeah, it's wide. We need to make it narrower. Any other questions? Robot design? If you could make a third attachment, what would you make?
We would probably try to use more sensors. We didn't use any sensors yet. We only used 2 motors for the attachment.
Anybody else?
Yeah, sensor might have been helpful, maybe for accident avoidance, since you have to be like behind the blue line.
But what about the attachment? Anybody?
Maybe the like the hammer,
Yeah, the hammer is a good one.
so it could do like the airplane
time.
task, which it has to
Something
like push
forceful.
down.
Transportation journey.
Transportation journey.
What about some
I
lifting,
think
dropping?
We
I
have
think
that
we would
before,
also
but-
make
Something
like
better?
something
We
where it
Exactly.
could catch the
For the
containers
sorting
and the
center.
You mean lifting
on
and
the, like,
dropping?
yeah, where we can get the yellow. We can get the green and blue containers and then put them within like an attachment and put them in a circle.
I think we could improve.
Like arms, big arms maybe.
I think we could improve the forklift.
Forklift is
Yeah.
good,
Right now it's just a frame so that
Yeah,
it doesn't go away. It doesn't help
because
to
our
lift.
forklift does not lift things. we need
It just
to-
makes sure they don't fall down when we go forward or turn.
So that's a good idea. Forklift with an arm, which it can lift also, drop also, things like that.
Like
I would
mini
also
spokes.
like make the arm more stable because right now the arm's a little tilted.
Oh yeah, our arm is that arm. We have to do much better job.
It's heavy. On
Heavy.
This tip. So now we will move on to core values.
Discovery. We discovered how to code and use robot parts and motors. Also, how to build a strong, balanced robot. We learned how shipping works in online purchases.
Innovation. We innovated this year by creating a robot with frames for wire management and organization. We also made a gyro straight program that allows the robot to use its gyro sensor to move more accurately.
Impact. By researching about last mile problems with transportation, we suggested a solution to help the efficiency, reducing packaging and pollution. The one box, one van, one house. Who knows? Maybe our solution will be used someday.
Inclusion. We included everyone into the robot building. In the robot building, we first had to split into 2 groups. In the 2 groups, we both had to create our own robot design. When we were done with the robot design, both teams had to discuss what attachments or what parts should go on the main robot. We also had to decide which missions would go with our robot, and we put our brains together and found out more than we thought.
Teamwork. We use teamwork in our project. One way we use teamwork is we spent more than 75 hours together working on our robot. Another way we use teamwork is we all contributed into building the robot, coding the robot, and also figuring out new solutions to problems that are happening.
We also had a lot of fun while doing our like coding and building the robot. We made like little jokes in between building and coding.
Yeah, I also something that I had a lot of fun with was like building the tasks that we were gonna do because they didn't come like already built. So we had a lot of fun creating the missions and putting them onto the board.
Good job, guys.